I hope that after this election, particularly young people will just, as Al Gore just said last week, mass civil disobedience. Al Gore just called on every young person in America for mass civil disobedience around environmental things. And right now, Jesse Johnson of the Green Party, running for governor in West Virginia, just got the Sierra Club endorsement, which was the first time ever, you know. And the struggle out there in West Virginia is something we need to look at, particularly as young people. They're threatening to stop that state. And I think that's important. I think when Al Gore, who I probably would say is pretty moderate, says we need to use the tactics of the 60s, that kind of says to us, particularly as people of color, that what we were doing was always right. We knew that. But when did we decide to let go of that tactic and give it up? Unfortunately, too many elected officials that look like us had a slogan go off, said from the streets to the suites, and then back to the streets. The thing is, they never left. They stayed in the suites. And every time we go out in the streets, they're the first line to want to stop us. And then if they don't stop us, it's not a debate or negotiation, then the police stop you. Then if the police don't stop you, then they're going to kill you and imprison you. And when I was at the RNC in Minnesota, and I saw every type of police practicing for what can be, what they think is going to be mass chaos or civil disobedience in this country, when I saw snipers and armored trucks and tear gas, concussion grenades, pepper spray, and all this, and I went to visit them 8 young people in jail. One of the young girls in jail is the daughter of an active Green Party member in Minnesota, and I talked to him. I wanted to see how they were doing, and obviously they're scared because these are kids that are 19 and 20, and it's the first time that the Patriot Act is going to be used in Minnesota. The district attorney is trying, along with the federal government, are going to try to federally indict these young kids to charge them with the first ever time in Minnesota domestic terrorism. And here we have, right, McCain having the audacity to call Bill Ayers a domestic terrorist. But then here we have these 8 young people who live in Minnesota, who are organizers, who were out there every day. The police were messing you up. I mean, even Republican women got hit with them concussion grenades at that last event. They didn't care. They were target practicing. They were ready. We got 8 kids right now who are probably, we need to say, are political prisoners. They're young. They're scared. No one is coming to really rally against them because, oh my God, they talked about destroying property. It's almost like you have to be the perfect political prisoner, you know, like you have to be like this but not like that. And this one young girl, I feel for and one of the Latina sisters, because then it's 6 guys and 2 girls, and they said when they were in there, the police were threatening them with sexual violence and just like crazy things like that. And now we have, again, these 8 young people, the first, I think, young people ever at this age to be charged with domestic terrorism, facing 7 to 15 years to life. I mean, 7 to 15 years, which is life, right? Because I think any day they take away from someone who fights for justice, it's a life sentence. So I think young people are moving, and with that, I'll stop. Thank you guys. Thanks.